Welcome to the RallySafe fitting kit instructional video. I'm Abby and I'm going to take you through what comes in your kit, how to fit your kit into your car, buggy or whatever it may be, and hopefully answer some questions that you may have throughout the video. Now we're going to go through what comes in the RallySafe fitting kit. First of all, we have the 12-volt power lead that has raw wires on one end that can be cut back and the plug on the other end. Second, we have our 3-in-1 RallySafe antenna. It comes in two varieties, either permanent or stick-on. With your permanent antenna, it has a brass red that will drop down through the roof and your wires will go down through to where the RallySafe is positioned in the car. Second is your temporary antenna that will stick on the roof. The wires come out the side of the antenna and go down through the door sill. This is more for a tour class or a speed limited class or a course car. If you're going to be competing in full competition, we highly advise you use the bolt-on antenna. This here is your internal Wi-Fi antenna. It is placed on the inside of your car and feeds to the RallySafe unit. It's used for car-to-car communications and doubles as a backup antenna if your 3-in-1 roof antenna is damaged in an incident. When you select your 3-in-1 RallySafe antenna length, please ensure that you're selecting the same length for your internal Wi-Fi antenna. This is so the wires can meet up on the inside of the car and reach the back of the RallySafe unit wherever it may be positioned. Next up, we have our ram mounts. Now we have 4 different selections. We have the M8 bolt mount that's mostly used in motorbikes to go down through the handlebar clamps. We have the roll cage mount that will hose clamp to a roll cage bar. We have a flat mount, which is 4 points anchored down to wherever it may need to be in your car. And then we have the suction cup mount that is only used in speed limited classes, tours or course cars. Finally, in your kit, you'll select a ram mount connector. You can either choose a 75mm or a 50mm, depending on the space you may have in the car. This will connect from the ram mount to the back of the RallySafe unit and tighten and hold it in position. Also included in your kit is the RallySafe fitting kit instructions. Please ensure that you read through these thoroughly to make sure that you have installed the kit correctly. Please ensure when you are measuring up your RallySafe 3-in-1 antenna that you don't purchase anything too long and coil your wires up. This can damage the coax cables inside these wires and degrade the quality in communications. In the yellow power loom, there are 5 wires. The only wires you will need are the red and black. All others can be taped back so they don't create a short circuit. The red and black wires will be used as per this diagram to create permanent power to the RallySafe unit. We recommend a 5-amp blade type or similar quality fuse is used at the battery supply end of the RallySafe power lead. It doesn't matter if you have an Evo, a WRX or a Hyundai XL, your kit will not vary per car. It's just important that you get the correct lengths for your car. Here you can see the RallySafe 3-in-1 permanent antenna getting fitted to the car. There has been a 12mm hole drilled through the roof to allow for the wires and antenna placement. You will then need to peel back the red backing and stick it down to the surface. On the inside of your car, you will then need to put the brass nut back onto the wires and onto the brass thread that comes down through the roof. You will then tighten it to secure. Now you will need to feed your RallySafe 3-in-1 antenna wires down to the dash where the unit will be mounted. It is recommended that you do this by following along the roll bar and neatly tying them away, remembering not to tightly coil or bend the wires so that the coax cables are not damaged internally. They must be secured to the inner side of the roll cage to avoid getting damaged during an incident. Next, you will need to place the internal Wi-Fi antenna on the roof facing down with a 200mm radius away from any metal or bar work. These wires will meet with the 3-in-1 antenna wires as they come down through the roof. You will then tie them away with the wires that will meet at the dash where the RallySafe unit will be mounted. This here is the temporary antenna. Again, you will need to peel back the red backing and stick it down to the surface. As you can see, the wires are coming out of the side of the antenna. You will then need to feed the wires down via the door sill or where they will not get pinched or damaged. Then into the cab of the car where the RallySafe unit will be mounted. It is recommended that you put some race tape over the wires on the exterior of the vehicle to ensure that they don't get damaged. When installing your RallySafe unit, you may not be given a unit with two blue Wi-Fi connections like shown here. In this case, please use the internal Wi-Fi antenna and the extra blue connector will be unused until a situation occurs where you do have two blue connections. It is important to remember that the yellow iridium connection is left-hand thread. The yellow power cable has a notch in the connector to guide you into the correct position. Please do not force this and cause a cross thread. As you can see here, there is a green LED light illuminated in the plug end. This confirms that you have the correct power. If the LED is ever illuminated red, it may mean the supply is incorrect or there is a reverse polarity. Never plug in the unit if this is the case, as it will damage the internals. Please see an SAS RallySafe staff member if this is the case. You can now connect the ball on the back of the RallySafe unit to the RAM mount in your vehicle. Please ensure you firmly tighten the RAM connector to reduce any vibration and movement during competition. This here is a suction cup mount, used only in course cars, tour cars and speed limited categories. You will mount it to the window as shown here. When installing a kit to an off-road vehicle, the concept is much the same. Please ensure that the RallySafe 3-in-1 antenna is not placed either side of the number fin, so it has clear view of the sky, as shown here. This here is the roll cage RAM mount that uses a hose clamp with a rubber sleeve to secure it to the bar. In this Can-Am, you can see that there is a radiator and metalwork that will interfere with the line of sight of the internal Wi-Fi antenna. In this scenario, there is no perfect solution. We will assess the car on a case-by-case basis at the event to see if we need to fit a small antenna directly to the unit or we can use your Wi-Fi antenna that is fitted.
Here are some tips to maximise the lifetime of your antenna. Please do not directly pressure wash your external antenna on the roof of your car. If you have an open cab vehicle, please cover up your connections with a rag before washing. Please do not coil your antenna wires and keep it free from any nicks or cuts. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully I've answered all of your questions that you may have. But if I haven't, please feel free to email us and ask any further questions. Stay safe and enjoy your event.